Colorado.
Opening and all of the fun activities that are going to take place at the kickoff of the season. We cannot wait to get more into that later in the show, but we've got a great show in store for you. Not only are we going to talk about holiday lattes, how you can make a delicious latte at home with the one and only Kim in the kitchen because she does such a good job, but we're also going to talk about gifts that you're not going to want to miss out on giving this holiday season, as well as how you can deep fry your turkey for Thanksgiving and do it properly. That way it's not such an intimidating task. We've got a great show in store for you. Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Let's take a look at that local weather forecast for today. Temperatures slightly cooler first thing this morning, 24 degrees around 8 a.m. A high of 41 throughout the course of today. Mostly sunny skies, winds coming out of the west-southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, we're going to start out partly cloudy skies. That sunshine is going to break through into that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. That's also when we're going to see that high settle in. Clear skies as we approach this evening. Temperatures dropping down into below freezing. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver, nice and warm, 52 degrees, beautiful sunshine in Denver, 41 in Vail, 43 in Avon, and 43 in Eagle, so just slightly warmer out to the west of us, down Valley and Eagle. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down, 27 degrees is our overnight low, clear skies, that sun setting earlier and earlier by the day. We're going to see that go down at 4:53 p.m. Wind shifting directions coming out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour, so a slight breeze continuing throughout the course of this evening. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, beautiful sunshine is in the forecast for tomorrow. High of 51 degrees, sunny skies, partly cloudy skies on Friday with a high of 52. Temperatures dropping down by this weekend, 36 degrees, partly cloudy, 20% chance of precipitation, mostly sunny skies on Sunday with a high of 38. And that's going to continue into Monday, but then we will see that increased chance of scattered flurries by Monday. So make sure that you're doing your snow dances as we are getting so close to the season being here. Now we're going to step into the kitchen with Kim, who's going to teach us how to make some delicious holiday lattes.
We are in the kitchen for the second day in a row.
Yes.
I'm making Ross into a chef.
Yes.
He doesn't know yet, but that was part of the reason he signed up for this job.
Yeah,
Cooking lessons on air.
Yeah.
But we are actually going to make, I love a good holiday festive cocktail, and I traveled this past weekend, went to one of the local coffee shops, and they were all out of the festive holiday drinks. I know, can you believe it? So we are making a Starbucks dupe, or a fancy coffee shop dupe, I guess I shouldn't say Starbucks, a sugar cookie latte recipe. And the trick to that is all in the simple syrup. Did you know that?
Of course, yeah, of course.
Of course,
Yeah.
obviously. So it's super simple. You can use an espresso or regular coffee. If you're making this at home, chances are you're probably just making a regular coffee, but we're gonna go ahead and get started, and we're gonna make this simple syrup. And this is where the secret ingredient kicks in. So I'll tell you all about it. With it, we've got, you've got 3 different extracts in this one. So a butter extract, and that's what's gonna make it taste like the cookie. And we've got a vanilla extract and almond extract. So 3 different extracts, 2 different kinds of sugar, and some water. It's pretty simple.
Love it. Love it. Sounds
Awesome.
delicious.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. So, Ross, I'm going to tell you what to do, and we're going to start mixing things up in our pot to make our simple syrup. So we need about 1/4 of a cup of water to get started, and the water will be our base. So we've got a bottle of water here. I've got the man in the kitchen to open things for me. Just kidding, I could do it myself. But we're gonna pour about a half, we've got a half a cup right here, measurement style. So we'll just do about half of that with water. And then we'll pour the water in here. So looks great. We've got it's already heated, nice and sizzling. Next, we're gonna add our sugar. So we've got 2 different kinds of sugar. If you want to reduce some of the sugar count, you can use a monk fruit sweetener, which is actually what we're gonna do here today. We're going to do about 1/4 of a cup of this. So same thing, we're just gonna take our measuring cup and do about half of it. So no pressure.
Are we doing this monk fruit?
We're doing the monk fruit
Okay.
sweetener versus regular granulated sugar, but we will have 2 kinds of sugar in this. So just about half. Looks good to me.
Straight
We'll
in?
just dump it straight in there. Now we're gonna add a little bit of the brown sugar because if you recall, when you're making cookies from scratch, you usually have 2 kinds of sugar in it. So we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar into our mix. The tablespoons are the big ones. If you're not a big cook in the kitchen, make sure you use the biggest spoon for tablespoons. Okay.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. So it's really super simple, and you just want to start like kind of just making sure that the sugar doesn't burn. We'll just do 2 of those. Yeah, it doesn't have to be super packed in there.
We're going to be a little generous with the brown sugar.
We are. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Now the next pieces are the fun ones. So we're going to go ahead and separate this. We need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So vanilla is like a staple in all things baking, you know. Yeah. We'll do about 1 teaspoon in here. There we go. Perfect. It's okay if you go a little extra, as I always say. Vanilla, you can always go a little bit overboard and it'll taste good. Then we're going to do a half a teaspoon of the butter extract, and that's what's going to make it taste like a cookie. So just a half a teaspoon of that. There we go. And then we're going to do a half a teaspoon of the almond extract. And I love a good almond flavor when I'm baking. Sometimes I actually swap out my vanillas and my almonds, and it tastes quite delicious.
It smells amazing right now.
It does, right? We're just having a little Christmas cheer over here. It's a sugar cookie latte, but I think you could really actually use it all times of the year, right? So we're just gonna stir it a little bit. You know, it really doesn't matter. Minimal tools in the kitchen if you need it. You're just gonna stir. You can see it's starting to like brown up a little bit. You just want to reduce it down and like let it thicken.
Cool.
And then this is gonna be our simple syrup.
Cool.
Now, the best part about simple syrup, making it from scratch, this will last about 2 weeks in the fridge if you wanted to keep it in the fridge. So that way you've got delicious lattes for 2 weeks long. It's probably just about the same price as buying it at a Starbucks. So I think it's a win over here. But then really super simple. You know, are you an espresso guy or are you a coffee guy?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Depends on the day.
All right. So if you were ordering, would you prefer a latte or coffee? What would you do this morning?
I like the skinny flat whites, like the small one, like a little less milk, you know.
I'm about the same. So what's great about this, you can follow exact measurements to make this coffee cocktail, I guess you could call it, or you can kind of just freehand it. So we warmed up some milk. You can use any milk that you want to. So for each latte, you'd probably do about 3/4 of a cup of milk. But for you, if you prefer a little bit less, you can just do like half if you want to. And so this is starting to look really good here. We're just going to let it simmer a little bit. And then you do about, to get a true like ratio so you can really taste the syrup, you do about 3/4 of a cup of coffee. And then like half a cup of, 3/4 of a cup of milk. And then 1/4 of a cup of coffee. So less coffee, more milk for that true latte. You can froth it up with like a little frother or steam it, whatever you've got on hand, or you can just warm it up and it tastes delicious.
Lovely.
So we'll go ahead and we got our fun Christmas coffee mugs here, or winter coffee mugs, I guess you could say, and a little bit of coffee. So we'll pour some coffee into it. Wish us luck though, it could be messy.
So we'll do about half and half.
I'll do about half and half in there, and you just want to pour that in there. As you can see, this simple syrup is really
don't look at me.
Starting to look nice. It's browned a little bit because of the different extracts that we've got. Smells delicious. Do you smell the sugar cookie?
Yeah. I also smell the coffee I just spilled all over the counter.
Hey, it's okay. You know, it's live TV, live cooking, all the deliciousness. So then once we do that, we can actually add a little bit of milk into both of them as well. And our milk is warm, so it's not going to cool down the coffee. And we'll just keep stirring it here. This simple syrup is looking great. and just keep letting it kind of burn down a little bit. And you know, it's bubbling up, and that means that it's reducing. So the sugar is starting to caramelize and get a little bit thicker. That's where the water base kind of keeps it from going. Loving Ross's face right now. One of my favorite things about being in the kitchen with Ross is watching the outcome.
You got a little cleaning up to do after this, that's for sure.
Hey, it's like a kitchen at home, you know? It's like made with love.
That's what it is. Well, when you bake, you have to be very precise, right?
Exactly. But you know, that's the beauty of this. We're not really baking.
This is
it's the latte. It smells like a cookie, but it's not.
Cool.
So, and then if you really want it to be sweet, and I'm like a medium sweet kind of girl.
Okay.
So typically I would do about 3 tablespoons of our simple syrup. But I don't know about you. I'm probably going to do 2 in this latte and try it out. So what's your
I'll take whatever's left over.
Well, hopefully not too much.
No, you
Yep,
tell
it
me.
looks great to me. We're just going to go ahead and do a couple of spoonfuls here. One there.
That was pretty. You made that look very easy. You want to do another one?
We'll do another one. Why not? You know, it is pretty easy. And the best part is because our coffee's hot, we don't have to let this cool. It'll just taste quite delicious.
These are some nice mugs too.
I won't tell you where I got them, but a local artist.
Love that. Love that.
By the name of Amazon.
Love that.
All right. And the best part about this is because it's the holiday season, I normally don't do whipped cream on my coffee. Yes. But we are making a delicious Starbucks dupe in a gorgeous mug. We don't have the paper mugs.
Yes.
I'm just going to do a little bit of whipped cream along the top. Do you want some?
There is more whipped cream than coffee right now.
Well,
and that's how
TBD. TBD. But this is what it would look like. You can add some sprinkles to it. Just quite delicious. And I think it smells so good. So
cheers.
Cheers. Happy Tuesday. Merry Christmas.
That's amazing.
And I taste a sugar cookie.
That's sweet,
it's quite delicious. So if you want the recipe, obviously ping us on our Facebook page, follow us on social media, and we'll share it with you. But it's great to have at home, especially if you're hosting a large group of people. You can just make them something delicious.
That was quick.
It was quick. Quick and easy. Not all things take forever. Anyways, we'll be right back. We are just getting started with our show. I'm really glad that I have a cup of coffee to enjoy over this next couple of hours.
Yep. All right.
We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces.
Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
This show looks at anything that has an engine and a story told by the owners. This is a scooter. Have you had it the whole time?
I have not. It's actually the third time I've owned the car.
Sell, regret, sell, regret. to the actual prototype GT40. I got to sit in that car.
Oh, I gotta get me one of these, man.
We've got all the muscle, the speed, and the stories.
I got staged for cancer. A bunch of friends came together and decided that this thing needed to get done then. A lot of friends came together and made this thing happen.
Hey, if it has an engine and a story, you're going to hear about it on rides. Almost every vehicle, doesn't matter what walk of life you're from, there's some tie to your past.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time of year where we're doing our holiday shopping, and if you're someone who has a large family like I do, it's important that you get it done ahead of time. Well, we're joined by tech expert Stephanie Humphreys. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I partnered with some great brands today to get you holiday ready.
So there are a plethora of gifts in front of you right now, one of which is specific for capturing moments. Which one is that?
Well, you know how there's always a line for the photo booth at every party or event? Well, now you can bring your own to any celebration with the HP Sprocket photo booth. There's no need to rent expensive, bulky equipment. This portable gadget's compact and ready to use at any family event to capture all those special moments. There are lots of fun frames and filters to choose from, and you even get a countdown timer. But the best thing is that it prints vibrant, glossy photos, so you get to save all of those great memories.
That is so fun and great for so many arrays of activities for the family to participate in, and especially during the holiday season. Now, if there's a budding chef in the family, what do you recommend getting for them?
Well, perfect for the starter chef or a seasoned pro is the Cosori Turbo Blaze 6-quart air fryer. The Turbo Blaze has 9 different cooking functions like roast, air fry, bake, and broil, and has cutting-edge DC motor technology so you always get quick and perfectly crisp dishes. Chefs will love the huge 6-quart capacity. It's big enough to cook a whole chicken, and its sleek, compact design saves space in your kitchen so you can make almost anything and still feed your entire family.
That is incredible. I hope my family's watching because that's what I would like this year for Christmas. Now, you've got some great practical yet unique gifts for the guys in the family.
I do, because I don't know any guy who doesn't want to smell amazing during the holidays. So here's something they can pick up right now. Old Spice is hooking them up this holiday with their limited edition Holly Dudes collection so they can stay smelling fresh and festive all season long. The 2 awesome new scents, Snickerdoodle and Lumber Snack, provide 24/7 sweat and odor protection for an all-day holiday fresh feel so they can confidently rock that ugly sweater or brave them all this Black Friday. And you can get these at major retailers everywhere.
And there's fun, witty names, so you get to say, I'm wearing. Great names. Now, there are a couple more ideas that you've got to share with us for the holiday season.
I do, because it's not the holidays without lights, but these aren't your grandma's Christmas lights. The Govee Christmas String Lights 2 make decorating a breeze indoors or outside. And with just a tap on their app, you can transform your space into a magical holiday display with over 130 preset scenes. But the real magic is in the customization, from AI-generated effects and music sync modes to this cool feature, shape mapping. You can literally draw any design you want onto your Christmas tree using their app, adding a unique and personalized touch this season. And if you're looking for the perfect toy that'll empower the child in your life, Mattel has 2 this season. The Barbie Dream Besties dolls encourage kids to share their unique talents with the world. You can check out Barbie Malibu, Barbie Brooklyn, Teresa and Renee as you've never seen them before, and the American Girl 2025 Girl of the Year Summer McKinney doll will inspire your future entrepreneur. It comes with fun accessories and a journal that tells the story of Summer's small business journey.
Stephanie, you've got me in the holiday spirit and ready to go shopping for my entire family. Now, if people want more information, where can they go?
You can just head to inthenews.tv for more info and links to everything I covered.
Stephanie, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information, and thank you for inspiring our holiday gift giving.
Thanks for having me, and happy shopping.
Make sure that you get out there and you get your hands on some of these wonderful gifts, because the holiday season is going to be here before we know it. And if you're a big family like I am, well, then it's important that you start buying now. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so don't go anywhere.
Good morning, Vail.
Hiring America, the television program that helps veterans find jobs and transition back into civilian life. Hi everyone, I'm Gigi Stone Woods. I'm truly honored to host this vital program. Reach out to the opportunities you see on this program by logging on to our website, hiringamerica.net, and by following us on social networking sites such as Twitter. We'll keep that information available throughout the broadcast and on our website 24/7. Now, let's get down to business.
Coming at you from around the world. The biggest names in sports, entertainment, and business.
Here we go.
Yeah, there's no way.
Exclusive access and one-on-one conversations.
Yeah, you guys really did some deep research.
I don't think we should give him any more information.
In depth with Graham Bensinger.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take another look at that local weather forecast for today. Temperatures pretty cool first thing this morning. 24 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 41. Mostly sunny skies. Winds coming out of the west-southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour, so that slight breeze making it feel just a little bit cooler than it actually is. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see partly cloudy skies starting us off first thing this morning. Cloud coverage going to dissipate, bringing out some beautiful sunshine into the afternoon, and that's going to continue throughout the course of today. That high is going to take place between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. Clear skies as we approach this evening. Temperatures cooling down yet again. Now, if you are traveling along that I-70 corridor, you can expect some beautiful sunshine along the way. High of 52 degrees in Denver, beautiful sunshine. 41 in Vail, 43 in Avon, 43 in Eagle. We are expecting that little bit of cloud coverage, but like I said, that's going to dissipate here in Eagle County throughout the course of today. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, 27 degrees is our overnight low. Clear skies are in the forecast. That sun is setting nice and early. 4:53 p.m. is when we're going to see that sun go down. Winds coming out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, sunshine is in the forecast for tomorrow with a high of 51 degrees. Partly cloudy skies by Friday, 52 degrees. Then we will see temperatures start to cool down as we approach the weekend. 36 degrees and partly cloudy skies on Saturday with a 20% chance of precipitation. And then mostly sunny skies coming out again on Sunday. Scattered flurries on Monday. So if you're someone who is ready for the season season to start, well, then it's really important that you start doing your snow dance. Now, speaking of the start of the season, we are so close to Beaver Creek and Vail Mountain opening. So let's start over in Vail and talk about some of the wonderful things taking place here in our community. Vail opens on November 15th, which is just a few days away. So if you're someone who's been counting down the days, well then your Christmas is almost here. Now, Vail has a lot of wonderful activities taking place. You can go to discovervail.com to get all of the information and kind of plan your activities accordingly, because there are so many wonderful ones to always participate in. Now, opening day is always such a great time, as there's wonderful things taking place throughout Vail Village, and then of course all of our great businesses will be up and flourishing. Now, this is a look at the events calendar. We've always got a long list of events for you to participate in, but Vail Mountain is opening, then there's a silent disco right after, so you're not going to want to miss out on the silent disco. We've always got a long list, and then of course things that we know and love here in the community, like Vail Yeti hockey is going to come up before we know it. We've got our tree lighting ceremonies that take place, which are always incredible. Comedy shows, silent discos, you name it, it's taking place in Vail. So again, you can go to discovervail.com for more information and to plan your trip, like I said, accordingly, because Smile with Santa seems like a perfect November 30th activity and December 1st. So make sure that you go to discovervail.com. That way you can plan your trip. Now let's make our way over to Beaver Creek, because there's always a wonderful array of activities taking place in Beaver Creek. Now, Beaver Creek opens on November 27th, so you can start your season off in Vail, then start exploring Beaver Creek as well. Beaver Creek has some great activities as we make our way into December. The Birds of Prey races are taking place, and this year we're not only doing the men's races, but we're also doing the women's races. So if you're someone who likes to get out and enjoy the ski races, the ambiance, and all of the activities, well then, of course, Birds of Prey is the place to be at the beginning of December. Now, you can go to Beaver Creek's website, you can go to their events calendar, and you can see the lineup of events, because they also have some incredible signature events that we all know and love, like the cookie competition. That takes place on opening weekend, so you're not going to want to miss that, because if you love a delicious, warm chocolate chip cookie, well then Beaver Creek is always the place to get them. Now, if you are up in Beaver Creek and you're looking for something fun to do in the evening, well then the Vail Performing Arts Center has a lineup of shows, and they just keep adding to their winter schedule. So you can go to valarpac.org. That way you can book your tickets. We've got Warren Miller movies coming up. We've got Big Head Todd and the Monsters coming up with their anniversary tour. They've got an entire full calendar for you to get out there and really enjoy, and so you're not going to want to miss out on this very family-friendly venue that we have in the community. And like I said, you can go to valarpac.org for some more information. That way you can book your tickets, you can pick your seats, and you can just have a wonderful time here in the community. Now, there's always a lineup of things happening, and there's always so many wonderful activities for you to get out there and enjoy. The best way to be in the know before you go is tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail, so make sure that you do just that every morning. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to talk all things Thanksgiving, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Well, it was kind of a winging it still.
Top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that.
And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today.
Did you see Caitlin Clark last night?
She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires.
Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
Discover the perfect blend of style and performance in your eyewear at Eyepieces. With convenient locations in Vail Village, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, Edwards, Basalt, and Snowmass, Eyepieces is the destination for luxury eyewear and high-performance optics. From iconic brands to the latest in sport frames and snow goggles, we have the eyewear to match your mountain lifestyle. Plus, we offer prescription lens services, including eye exams, custom lenses, and prescription goggles for your mountain adventures. Visit us today to experience the art of vision. Eyepieces serving the Vail Valley's vision needs for over 40 years.
Hi, it's Julio Garcia with TV8, and we're about to add some extra jolly to your holiday season. Join us for TV8's 12 Days Before Christmas and ring in the New Year advertising specials. For just $250, you can advertise your business on TV8 during the all-important holiday season. We'll run your commercial spot 10 times per day for 12 days. That's 120 spots to help drive traffic to your business. Choose the 12 Days of Christmas or run your ad during the Ring in the New Year special, which starts on December 26th and runs for 12 days. Or better yet, purchase both for just $450. Don't have a commercial? Don't worry. TV8 will help create one from your photos or videos at no extra charge. So don't delay. A deal this good won't last long. Contact the station to reserve your spot. And from all of us at TV8, have a wonderful holiday season.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now, we've talked a lot about the holiday season and what you can prepare and be prepared for. Well, cooking a Thanksgiving turkey is something that can be very daunting to a lot of people, and we're joined by Chef Kyle, who's going to give us some great information. Good morning.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. Like I said, preparing a turkey can be something that home cooks get a little intimidated by. Now, you've got some great steps to prepare to deep fry a turkey. Can you walk us through those?
Absolutely. So deep frying a turkey is an incredibly fast process, but that fast process starts about 5 days ahead of time. So for me, this Thanksgiving season, I'm going to head to the grocery store on Saturday to pick up my turkey. I'm looking for a 10 to 12 pound turkey. We're going to get our oil at the same time. Probably going to need about 4 gallons of Wesson oil for this. So this is one of the most important steps, just getting that turkey home. We want to leave at least 3 or 4 days to totally defrost that turkey before we go into the next steps.
And then you mentioned an oil. There's a variety of oils that people can use, and it'll change the flavor and the texture of the turkey, correct?
Yeah, because oil is the second most important ingredient in this turkey deep frying process, we want to choose the right oil. So we want a really nice, pure, clean, neutral oil, and that's what Wesson canola does for us. We want to end up tasting our turkey and not the oil when we're done deep frying.
Now, can you walk us through your process as you're getting ready to prepare your turkey for the deep frying?
Absolutely. So now it's Tuesday or Wednesday. My turkey is totally defrosted. We bought it 3 days ahead of time. We're going to take that turkey out of the fridge. We're going to open it up out of the package, get rid of the giblets in the neck. We don't need it for this. We're going to put that turkey into our frying pot and then just totally cover it with water, just so your turkey's just under water. We're going to mark that line with a bit of tape, and now we know exactly how much oil we're going to put in our pot the day of. Take that turkey out of that pot, discard the water. Now we're going to start preparing our turkey for deep frying. We're going to dry it off completely. I like to take some paper towel, blot it off inside and out, and then we're going to season it. Season my turkey inside and out with kosher salt here on Tuesday or Wednesday, because I want that salt to have a chance to penetrate into our turkey. If we season our turkey right before we deep fry it, most of that salt's just going to fall off and not do anything for us. So now we've got a seasoned turkey that we've dried off. We're going to put it back into our fridge for 24 or 48 hours uncovered to keep on drying out. So now we're ready to go. So Thanksgiving Day, we're going to get our deep fry ready to go. I'm going to fill my pot up with my Wesson oil up to that mark that I previously set before. Heat that oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then we're going to slowly lower that turkey into the oil. This is the intimidating part for a lot of people, but because we've taken time to measure the right amount of oil, and we've totally dried off our turkey, it should go off without a hitch, slowly in the oil, won't bubble up too much. Now we're going to set our timer, cook our turkey for about 3.5 minutes per pound, so less than 45 minutes probably to cook your turkey. Really quick process. Pull it out of the oil, check the temperature of our turkey. We're looking for 165 degrees Fahrenheit in the breast and the thigh. If we got the temperature, we're done. I'm going to let that turkey rest for at least 30 minutes, maybe an hour. while that's resting, we can get the rest of the dinner on the table before we carve up our turkey. You've got a perfect turkey in less than an hour.
I'm already excited for Thanksgiving just thinking about and looking at the turkey that you have made there. It looks delicious. Now, it uses a lot of oil to deep fry a turkey. What do you do to reuse that oil in a different recipe later?
Well, I'm going to use this oil again myself to deep fry another turkey at Christmas for my family. So all we're going to do is just filter it through a nice fine metal strainer. We're going to put it back into the jugs that we used. I'm going to store it in a fridge or freezer until I'm ready to use it again, and we can use it for at least one more purpose.
Which I think is a great reduce, reuse, and recycle of the oil that you're using this holiday season. Now, if people would like more information, or maybe they just want to kind of get all the steps again, where can they go?
Head to purewestern.com. We've laid out this whole process for you so you can have a perfect turkey, no stress, on your Thanksgiving day.
Chef Kyle, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us and giving us all of this wonderful information.
Well, thanks for having me. It's lots of fun.
Make sure that if you're someone who is looking to make a turkey at home this holiday season, that you go through this very easy process. You get your turkey a few days in advance, and then you go through these very simple steps. That way you can enjoy a delicious deep fried turkey. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so don't go anywhere.
Good morning, Vail.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh. Well, if you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunity to points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point for this competition!
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
Experience the magic of the season like never before with the Leadville Railroad on our Holiday Express. Gather the family for an enchanting journey filled with dazzling displays of twinkling lights and festive decorations. Create cherished memories that will last a lifetime on this unforgettable train adventure that captures the spirit of the holidays. Booking information at leadvillerailroad.com.
Welcome to Nantucket Rope Bracelets. All of our stylish bracelets are handmade in our Nantucket workshop, using only the best non-shrinking line with soft, flexible finish. Find us at NantucketRopeBracelets.com and order your beautiful piece from Nantucket today.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits, eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for something incredible to do this weekend? Well, then Battle Mountain High School has you covered, and I'm so lucky because I'm joined by the cast of Romeo and Juliet right now. So, like I said, you're looking for something fun to do. Look at all of these wonderful actors and actresses that I'm surrounded by. We're going to start with you. I'm going to have you introduce yourself, your grade, and your role in Romeo and Juliet.
My name is Allie Jacobs. I play Lady Montague, and I am a junior.
My name is Chase Williams. I am a junior, and I play Romeo.
I'm Zara Stone. I'm a senior, and I play Juliet.
I'm Gabriela Gallegos. I play Nurse, and I am a senior.
I'm Katie Almond. I'm one of the directors and a teacher.
I'm Stylist Heafy. I'm a senior, and I play Friar Lawrence.
I'm Jasmine Farr. I'm a junior, and I play Tybalt.
I'm Jody Presa. I'm a senior, and I play Petruccio.
Now, how long have you been doing theater with Battle Mountain High School, and what makes you love it so much?
Well, I've done theater all throughout my life, but in Battle Mountain High School, I've been doing it since freshman year, both the play and the musical. I love theater. I've loved theater since kindergarten because of the community that it brings. I've met most of my best friends in theater. It's just a very nice community, and everybody is so kind to each other, and I love that.
I think it creates such a good camaraderie between all of you because you have to work together so effortlessly, and you have to make people believe, whether you love each other or not on stage, that you really do. So it's just easier to love each other.
Yeah, I've been doing, for Battle Mountain, this is my third show. I've been doing it since sophomore year. And I mean, I have really just enjoyed all the quality time we get to spend together, because we're stuck backstage for hours sometimes, and it's, you got to make friends, otherwise it's going to be not fun. So it kind of forces you to really just get to know the people around you that you wouldn't typically get to know.
I think that makes sense, and lots of time spent together.
Not that you're just forced to make friends, you want to make friends with those people. They're pretty great. I've been doing theater since my freshman year. This is my third show, and yeah, I mean, the camaraderie is something that is unbeatable. I've made new friends every single year that I've been in a show, and even though people have graduated and I am now being friends with the freshmen, it's just long lasting. It's amazing.
I love it. I love the friendship that it builds and the community that you get to build within the school, because that's not something that everyone has the opportunity to do in school.
Yeah, for sure. This is my fourth and final show with Battle Mountain. I've only ever done the plays, but one of the things that I love most about theater is the fact that I get to become friends with people who aren't necessarily in my grade. I have so many friends who are sophomores and juniors, and it's really cool to come all together and not really realize that, oh, you're in a grade higher than me. That doesn't really matter when we're in theater.
Which I love, because once you graduate high school, age is one of those things that you start to look past, and it really stands out in school, but then you outgrow it, and it's cool that you guys are already having the opportunity to outgrow that mindset.
Of course, I'm in my final year as well. I'd like to, of course, reiterate, community's great, fantastic chance to meet people. I also personally love it as a chance of personal expression. Very much forces you to get out there. Since, you got to be on a stage in front of hundreds of people, so it forces you to be confident in whatever you're doing, so that's a big plus.
I love that. I love the stepping out of your shell to be kind of your own human being in your own light.
I have been doing theater since my freshman year, too. This is my fifth show. And again, the community, it's amazing. I don't go to Battle Mountain, so I find all my closest friends are in theater, and they're so fun.
Yeah. So I find what's really great about theater is that, the community is really great, and I get to make friends in groups that I wouldn't particularly, make friends in. And another thing, it kind of got me out of my comfort zone, because I was really, shell.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my second show so far, so I started my junior year.
Nice.
I think I grew from that experience.
And so this is your final show because you're a senior,
yes.
correct? Oh man. Well, at least you've got 2 under your belt, and that way you got to participate in all the fun.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it. Now let's go to the director. Let's hear some of the challenges that you guys faced, because Romeo and Juliet is such a classic, but some of the vocabulary that's used in it can be a little bit tricky. So what did you use as a strategy to help them overcome that?
Yeah, well, actually, one of the reasons we chose the show is because Romeo and Juliet and other Shakespeare shows are not, or plays, are not typically read in English classes at Battle Mountain. And so they don't have the background unless they, did this on their own time. And so that was, as an English teacher, that was something that we very much front-loaded. We spent a whole very exciting rehearsal going over the language of Shakespeare. They all got a packet and some homework. And so what we told them was essentially, yes, you need to understand what you're saying, but the most important part is that you can convey the action and the emotion to the audience, because Shakespeare was meant to be performed, right? It wasn't meant to be, kids sitting in an English classroom trying to read through it. I had that experience as a freshman, and it's painful.
Too. It was awful. It was so challenging, because then you're like, okay, now I have to watch every rendition of the movie to understand, because there are some really symbolic and powerful messages, and I think it's really cool that you guys are taking the opportunity to portray that and honestly give it kind of a new light.
Yeah, that's our goal. So it should be pretty action-packed. If you can see, they've got their swords on them. We worked with a professional fight choreographer, and we are at a runtime of just over 90 minutes. So it's public domain, so we're able to cut some of the less important parts. So it's not going to be a typical 3-hour sit and be bored. So it should be very exciting.
And then, of course, if people are interested in coming to the show, it's taking place this weekend.
Correct.
Is it best that they buy tickets ahead of time?
They absolutely can. We will have some available at the door as well. So if you go to our Battle Mountain Players website, you can find our ticket information, and it's at 7 o'clock all 3 days.
Which is incredible. That way it gives people the opportunity to maybe eat some dinner and then come see the show. Now I'm going to grab that back from you so I can ask some more questions. What are you most excited for?
Oh my goodness. I am most excited for, I've always loved crying on stage. I love crying on stage. But I'm most excited to yell at Grayson, which is played by which is Lady Capulet, because we're like beefing throughout the show and we yell a lot.
Always, you just have to love the drama of theater, and that's one of the aspects that makes it so fun, is to kind of portray these emotions that you might not get to in your everyday life.
I'm very excited for a lot of things, but I think the one I'm most excited for has to be the sword fights.
I was hoping you were going to say that.
I've been looking forward to those since the moment they said that was going to happen. Because I was like, so real, like almost real swords, like metal, like I was
Hold
so
it up.
excited.
Show everyone your sword.
Like,
there you go.
They're very nice, and they're very fun to hit other ones with. So I mean, it's a time, and I'm very excited for it.
Again, that drama.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is a hard question. This has been so fun to do. I'm excited to just show everyone all the work we've done, and I think it's very impressive, the vocabulary and dialect that we present on stage, because not a lot of people understand it, which I think mainly I'm excited to impress my family, because both of my brothers have been in theater their whole lives and they've never seen one of my shows, so this is going to be a big one for them to see.
Aww.
So yeah, more of a wholesome answer. I can't specify anything exactly in the show, but it's all going to be really great.
That's okay. Those wholesome answers are what touch the viewers,
I'm definitely sad because this is my last show. I only do the plays, so this is it for me. But I'm really excited to see how people react to it. I know a lot of my friends are coming, and I feel like a lot of people are more excited for this show just because they know Romeo and Juliet in some way or another. Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited for all of them to see the spin that we put on it and just see how everyone does, because I think we've all grown as a cast through this show, and it's going to be great.
Well, you guys have faced some challenges because, again, the language and dialect of Romeo and Juliet is exquisitely challenging.
For me, I'm probably most excited for the reactions, both after, of course, with like people being like, oh, great job on the show, but also just even in the moment, because so much of the rehearsal process is theorizing how will the audience react if I do this, how will they react if I do that, and being able to actually have that is a very gratifying experience.
I can only imagine. That's one of those moments where you're like, I did this.
Yeah. I would also say the fights. I have so many, and they're so fun, especially with Chase. So fun.
I love it. The swords on stage is really a great addition.
Well, for me, it's also the fight choreography. Well, I am a really minor role, but I do get some really fun fight scenes with like, I mean, I won't really specify, but yeah, it's really fun. I won't spoil it. You should come and see how I get beat up.
Well, I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to be here this morning, giving us all this great information, and thank you for the hard work that you've put in. We can't wait to see you over the course of this weekend.
Thank you.
Make sure that you check out the Battle Mountain High School drama, theater, all of the fun that's taking place with Romeo and Juliet. You can go tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday. Doors open. Play starts 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Play starts at 7 p.m. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got just a little Good Morning Vail left, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Next up, we've got a special duo from two of the best voices in the bluegrass and country genres.
We know you're going to love this one from Melanie Cannon and Willie Nelson. Here's Back to Earth.
And the songs our love created, I still sing. And every night we make the rafters ring.
I'm Jason Kennedy, and this is The Wager. Let's go, Wes! We've all heard about this pickleball craze. Celebrities are playing pickleball matches all the time, and they're challenging each other to these ridiculous bets. Now I'm bringing the cameras to their house with new celebrities and a new bet every week.
Hello, rally there.
It's just real, genuine conversation.
I got invited to Usher's birthday party. What am I doing here?
And some pretty crazy antics.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz, where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of Black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Yeah, man.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome, Mandy Benedict. Tell us, what's new at Rugs Benedict?
We remodeled our showroom. We put in a 2.0 version that just makes it really easy for people to find quickly what they're looking for. The showroom's organized by color and durability. So whether you're looking for, something for our mountain lifestyle with pets and kids and ski boots, or if you're just wanting like the finest wool and silk, We have things really organized in a way that it makes it easy to shop.
What is the latest design trend?
Right now we're still doing quite a few things in kind of these taupey grays, things like that, but we're doing a lot of natural tones too. They've come out with some new finishes that can make wood look like it has no finish on it at all. So in that mountain lifestyle, it's really popular to have things that look sort of unfinished and natural, and so we're seeing a lot of that right now.
Why choose Rugs Benedict?
Stock about 120 different broadloom carpets. We have a 15,000 square foot warehouse in gypsum that we have a ton of inventory. Our stock products are usually 40 to 60% off because we buy them through Carpet One when they're having great sales. So Carpet One is the largest flooring purchaser in the world, and we're able to pass on that savings to our customers. So you can get really cool things for great value.
How do you use rugs in design?
Runners on staircases help from having them be too slippery or too loud. Rugs are great for sound absorption and creating warmth in a home as well. A lot of things to choose from. I think we have over 1,000 rugs in stock right now.
How is your team different?
We are incredibly fortunate. We call it our Rugs family, and most of the people have been there for decades, if not at least 10 years. And we just work together as a team. We have all employee installers. We don't subcontract any work, so we support them to make a living year-round and help provide housing and that sort of thing. And same thing with our expert flooring designers. They've been there for a long time, and they're just passionate about what they do.
Thanks so much, Mandy. Please tell us where you are located.
Base of Wild Ridge, so we're on the corner of Nottingham and Metcalf. You can't miss us.
Let's take one final look at that local weather forecast. Temperatures warming up throughout the course of today. A high of 41 degrees. Mostly sunny skies. Winds coming out of the west-southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. So that slight breeze just cooling things down just slightly. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, partly cloudy skies starting us off first thing this morning. That cloud coverage is going to dissipate. That beautiful sunshine is going to come out. That high is going to settle in between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour, and then clear skies as we approach this evening. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver, nice and warm, 52 degrees, beautiful sunshine, 41 in Vail, 43 in Avon, 43 in Eagle. So if you are traveling along that I-70 corridor, be prepared for some beautiful sunshine. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 27 degrees is our overnight low. Clear skies are in the forecast. That sun is setting nice and early. 4:53 p.m. is when that sun's going to go down. Wind shifting directions coming out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days. We've got some more sunshine ahead of us. 51 degrees is the high tomorrow. Beautiful sunshine in the forecast. 52 on Friday. 20% chance of precipitation on Saturday, and then some more sunshine on Sunday, and then some hopeful moisture and snowfall on Monday. As you're making your way out there, continue to do your snow dance because we are so close to Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain opening, and we want to have the best conditions possible. Make sure that you tune in every day to Good Morning Vail because we love bringing you a lot of great community information. Get out there and have a great day, everyone.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. You're home in the right